Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in this...
Gonna take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Line gets set, first down. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hodges. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Hodges. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It's a fake. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
He's loose. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Back to throw, it's Hodges. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick completion on the out. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. You might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Fair catch, called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, buddy.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target, he simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Cole. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. 1st down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the ground with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
Colorado 10, Auburn 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And that pass picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Tackle is made after the first down.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they're throwing this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Dropping back, it's Hodges. Release to the back. This time on target. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on first down. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Daly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Hodges. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. He got it. And that's going to tie it up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to go up top on first down. Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll immediately call timeout.
What an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
He wants to pass it on second down. Finds his big tight end. Tackled there by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when, oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. I'm not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hodges. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Still on his feet at the 40. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. He's right on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Trying to run it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Cole. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Hodges. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. They'll go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Going to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a nice game, but the big theme, they've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
29 Philly.
Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll call for the fair catch here. Productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Duke took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to fire deep. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Running it back, it's Cole. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Quick completion on the out route. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 43. The give to the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. The fair catch called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Looking downfield, it's Hodges. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. When you face a blitz on 3rd and 1, there's a chance for a big play, but they didn't get rid of the football.
No, and you blitz because you're thinking, I got to stop the run. I got to make sure they don't get 1 yard. And the offense tries to sneak it in there, be a little bit tricky. The defense has none of it and gets a huge stop on 3rd down.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Shabera. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The expressway is wide open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. The Buffaloes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, one possession game, got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. That's caught. It's Cobb. Still running at the 40. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Auburn! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw. It's Fernandez. Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.